What's up guys, it's Zombie Hunter here, and today I have for you guys another Outer Worlds episode. Now, where we last left off, we were just about to go into the geothermal plant and reroute the power, so we can take one of the power regulators for our ship. Let's dive right in, shall we? Ooh. This looks like a scene straight out of a horror movie. Energy cells. I have not gotten... wait. What guns use... oh shit, I'm out of ammo. Welp. Did not see that one coming, honestly. Do I have my pistol? I do have my pistol. What's the vendor? Vending machine. Do you have ammo? Perhaps. Eee, you do have ammo. Ooh, ouch. How many can I buy? Yeah, that's way too much. I'm not gonna buy ammo.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
I hope we are too. Any enemies? No? It seems like a very poorly managed place then. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, let's transition to a different region. Oh. You probably wouldn't have noticed me if I hadn't shot him. Hey, experience! You all know we love experience. Ah! Taste my minigun of death. This does no damage. Holy cow. Jesus Christ. So what you're basically saying is I'm useless. Die already! Damn! I am basically... oh wow. You good? You heal on your own, or... I think you heal on your own. I don't know if I can heal them. Oh wait, I forgot to loot these dudes. I totally forgot how to play since the last time I played this. Oh, whoops. Well, I kind of knew that anyway, but... still not what I was trying to do. Yeah, definitely totally forgot how to play this since I last played it. Not gonna lie. I did tell you guys I was only gonna play this if I was recording it. Great. Now we need to go to another place. So we need to go do something else. Whoops. I forgot to take the benchmarks away. Sorry about that, guys. I normally have that running just for when I'm playing games, just to keep an eye on my temps. Oh, hey, it's a little rat. Phew. Oh, I missed. That's obviously locked. What's in here? I'll take you, I guess. Lock. Some light ammo. Do not have enough lockpicks for that. Ooh, heavy ammo, though. Oh, it's only 20. Won't really get me much. Can I enter pack code? Oh, hey, Mr. Thompson. Personnel files. Yay, whoops. Personnel files. Personnel files really aren't all that interesting most of the time. Just saying, oh hey, this happened. This honestly seems like a horror movie place, like kind of out of Dead Space.
System.
Oh, I heard you. I heard your ass. Oh, I can't see you though. Damn it! Can I wonder, does this sword... can these swords go through that? Let's replace the rifle for right now. Ah, I'm doing a lot more damage than the frickin' doing a lot more damage than the pistol, that's for sure. I think for now we're just gonna use the sword. Better if I had an energy weapon. You know, the thing that these things use. These things use. Haha! 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 That was a total waste of my power. Let's just block. Can't believe I haven't played this in forever. Dead people everywhere. This is a fantastic looking game though. God damn. Hacking skill is too low. Of course it is. Anything else up here? No. There's just this. I feel like I heard something. Ooh, terminal. Very Fallout 4-esque in that regard. Well, time to do the actual objective.
There's 2 more. What'll happen?
Only 2 more?
Folk if we send power to the Veil?
I don't really care. Ooh. Who is that I hear? Oh, can't go that way. Damn it.
Go away, Phantom!
I heard something go down here. Ooh. Ooh, impact hammer. That actually sounds like it's a lot more useful than this.
You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram! Don't you talk down to me, Phantom. Least I know I'm real. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
He's definitely crazy. I think it's just my gut, but I think he's definitely crazy, guys. Don't tell him that, though.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Well then, guys, he is an interesting character. I do think we should do this though before. Nope. Nope. Reprogram the auto mechanical. Oh, so it's part of the same quest. Okay. Makes this a lot easier. Where is this? There it is. I think that's all the way back the way we came. So we're gonna do that quick. Should we do that on... I think we'll do that on our way out. We'll fight everything to make sure that everything stays dead. That's locked. Great.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Sneaky, 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 sneak. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, 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 sneak. Not really gonna help much anyway.
Unexpected. Sweeping the area.
Oh, that failed. Oh, hey, this does a lot more damage. Ooh.
That's the last of them.
Is that seriously all? There's only 2 of them in here. Well, I saw a terminal down here anyway. Again, I'm just leaving this for you guys to, I'll leave that for you guys to, like, pause and read for yourself. I don't really want to read it myself, to be honest. I will later. Like, I'll go back through the recordings and I'll read them, but
Where to go?
just speeds it up if we don't read them.
Power to Miss McDevitt. What happens to the veil?
Halt. Searching for.
This would be so much easier if I actually had a gun. Oh, did not mean to. Oh, I guess it was a good idea. I really need to learn to not loot while in the middle of combat. Wait, how did we reprogram them? Is it because we... I mean, I'll take it, but that shouldn't count towards reprogramming them. I'm gonna take all your loots. It'd be great if I could actually get, you know, a, energy weapon, so I could actually... What does that armor symbol mean? What? Does it mean one of my things is broken, or... Oh, wow. Light armor. This is all light armor. Ooh, this is medium. We'll replace it. Do.
The last.
That is indeed the last.
All I know is the decision's final.
It's our bard, so that means... Ow! Not the best idea. Aren't we supposed to be able to go back this way? Oh, yeah, we can go back there, but why can't we go there? Huh? Oh, we can. Oh, hey, it's the room we started in. Everything's dead in here anyway. It should be fine.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Duh. Oh wait, that's not an option. God damn it.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
But like...
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Don't worry, I was barely listening to you. Okay, that was a little bit of a dick move, and I will admit that was pretty bad even for me. But like, still. Alright, redirect power. Continue. We're gonna redirect it right. I can't speak today apparently. We're gonna redirect it to Edgewater. Alrighty. Whoops, I keep... What else were... I need to stop hitting the wrong buttons. God damn. What was this one? Retrieve the power regulator. Convince the deserter... Okay, so I need to do both. Power regulator. How do I get in there? Oh, hey. That's a thing. Nothing useful in here, but a bunch of... Oh, hey. I really need to stop hitting the wrong buttons. I swear, I'm actually good at games. Alrighty. Now back out where, you know, my guns will actually matter. For once. Can I shut this off? Disarm security fences. Damn. Operation. Ooh, hey, bolter pistol. Sounds like a lot better than what I currently have. Oh, I never got ear stuff either. Good, I do get your stuff. I wasn't sure if I actually got that stuff. What was that? Oh, hey! That would have been nice to have. This uses up energy. Okay, you can die.
That's the last of them.
this didn't use up so much ammo, this would be a lot more effective and actually be my favorite gun. But this uses up way too much ammo. Yes, this would have been very, very useful for actually going in. I can't believe I did not check that. A light assault rifle. Let's use this instead of the shotgun, to be honest. Wrong buttons. Oh, takes up the same ammo. Damn it. What's this then? Assault rifle. Light assault rifle. Okay, so might as well. Oh, I had a plasma rifle that entire time, really? God damn it. Well. The guys over here. Wait, were there guys over here? I don't think they were. Oh, nope. They did not respawn. Do. That lady with the assault rifle is probably going to be over here. No? I gotta convince y'all to stay. Who do I talk to?
None of us want to go see what happened?
Who do I talk to?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Oh god damn it. Who do I talk to?
Don't see why Thomas can't just... Something I can help you with?
Whoops. I'm guessing it's not one of them.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Because...
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
So you're saying what? So you're saying that if I kill Reed, you'll return to Edgewater? I could be persuaded. I could definitely be persuaded to do that, because I already do not like Reed in the first place. So, like, it's definitely a possibility that I could do that.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay. I think I'm actually gonna kill Reed for that.
Reed, that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Well then, that took a dark turn really fast.
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty, enough for a generation's worth of crops.
So you don't even care about grave robbery either. Okay! I mean, Reed needs to die, but damn! That is, was not expecting that.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day. I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. Would you? I'd be grateful. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself. What's on your mind? Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Well, not until the power went and cut out. Now everyone's giving me sidelong looks, expecting me to work some miracle and get the generator humming again. Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now. The matter's been weighing on me. Fact is, I can't go anywhere long as Zoe's missing. Disappeared without a trace. Marauders took her, I suspect. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest.
Oh god, conversations take forever when you have multiple... What's this? Oh, workbench. Alright, so... let's do the side quest real quick. Illustrated manual, already did that. We'll do this here, since it's first. Since it's here. Oh, do I still have to talk to another person?
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time.
Well then, let's go search her room. This is like a small house, this isn't a room. Ooh, what's this? Oh, whoops. Get your trigger finger. Is that all, really? Those are the only two? CPU. Oh, I'm stealing the poster. I'm such a rebel. Oh, hey. Not think you'd honestly follow me in here. Well, time to go find Zoe. Traveling in this game is always so boring, as with like any open world. You have to travel such a long distance and fight things along the way, but also boring.
Got it. Inside.
There we go. I'm getting better at using the QuickTime thing, that is. My shooting still sucks ass. Where's the dude that I shot up here? Oh, there we go. Could have sworn there was more. Oh, great. You. Oh god. That is a lot of people. Now this is some damage. This thing can actually do some damage. Holy cow. Oh, ow.
Right in the vitals.
Pew. Pew. Pew.
That's the last of them.
What am I being affected by? Oh, am I just confused? I think I'm just confused. Or daze, or whatever you wanna. I'm gonna start just breaking stuff down. Oh. Ow. Yeah, that doesn't help. Could start to go searching these homes. Doesn't sound fun though.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. Oh, well that's a shame. I mean, I could pay you in Adrena time, but I've already bartered most of my stash over to these poor saps. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of the Mass Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to. I'm great at
I want to do it for you guys, but at the same time, this looks really boring. I'll go through it for this episode, but I want you guys to leave a comment down below to see whether you guys actually want me to go through the entire dialogue, or if you guys want me to just get what I need and leave. This honestly sounds way too boring.
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma. I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Well then. Oh hey, I leveled up too. We'll put 1 in melee, 2 range, 1 defense, dialogue. Guess we'll put 1 into stealth, tech, leadership. Put 1 more into stealth, and another 1 into defense. Back, apply. I'm only level 5, so I can't do perks. We'll just do base health, because it will help. It will actually help. Time to return to Grace. I think before that, though, we're going to head to... I think this one needs us to go to Edgewater. This one will be a lot easier too, because then we could just go and turn them in all at the same time, instead of having to run all over the place. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you guys actually want to see these side quests. Oh god, this is not a good area. If you guys actually... Well, looks like we're gonna go an ow. Oh great. Well, we're gonna try and get the fuck out of here. Tell me if you guys would like... Ooh, tactical shotgun. Actually. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. Tell me if you guys would like to see more side quests, or if you guys would like to see instead just the main storyline. If I do just the main storyline, I'll probably do the side quests off camera just so I can get the experience I need. If you guys want to keep seeing these side quests, then by all means, I'll go ahead. I'm gonna use a tactical shotgun. This is not all that great. Never mind, I stand corrected. I stand very corrected. Actually pretty decent. Oh god damn it. New area. Hey you. Aha. Oh come on, that didn't kill you. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Oh, I can't hack it. More lock. It's just loot. See, I don't want to like just spend all my time just looting. I actually want to get shit done. this way and get this one first. This shotgun's not too bad, honestly. Oh, it's back over here. Wait, if there's anything left. Oh, I have to go back in here. God damn it. I just saw something orange. Oh, it's probably that stuff. It was a rat. Or a sprat, I'm sorry. God damn it. Where's the mechanical guide? Oh. Oh, it's probably all the way down there with Higgins. God damn it, it's all the way down here with Higgins. Always do that. I think this last one's in Edgewater? Okay, I think... No? Maybe? I think it is. Travel to Edgewater. Because why the fuck not? I think while we're here, I'm going to turn in that... turn in this quest real quick. Just while we're here.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Oh, God damn it.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter? A motive I can appreciate. Regardless, it's a boon to the folk of this town. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this... French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Yes, you're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Well then, I'm gonna try and get every companion I can. Did not peg him as the type to want to leave this place though. So what is the current... Oh, now comes the power. We still want to do this one.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
How do we get up there? Oh, hey, there's a ladder right here. Now that we did that, we can head back to region. Head back to the botanical lab.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. One datapad's enough to guide me down my newfound path. Just remember, I got something saved for you if you find me all three.
Okay, one thing I'm gonna note is that it does not give you the option to give them all three at once. I do find that a little annoying.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole datapads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Well, don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Ooh, electric charged surface. I'm probably not gonna mess around with that for right now.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now. We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you. The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Topson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again. Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
I totally forgot I had my mic muted during that. I'm sorry. I had to check my inventory because it said I had something that was broken and lost its effectiveness, but nothing had broken and lost its effectiveness.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her. You know where to find me.
Alrighty, gotta convince Topson.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Oh, so I can't do anything with her yet. Alright, so let's travel back to Edgewater. And let's convince Topson. Or shoot him in the head. I think I'm gonna go with the second option there. Honestly, shooting him in the head sounds a lot more fun. You. Oh. Okay. I didn't think that was AoE. Whoops. I think I should just put away my guns for a little while. So, how's it going?
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. Her son got sick with plague a couple years back. Company never gave us enough medication to treat the whole town. So I had to choose, you see. Adelaide's child or someone else's. She's never forgiven me. I don't expect she ever will. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. Unless you can demonstrate to me that we are helpless without her, I see no reason why I should stand down. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Well then, I wanted to kill him, but I thought the best course of action would be to do this. Can I go through this real quick? Put 2 in ranged, and we'll put another in melee. Just because we can. Nope. God damn it. We're gonna go with this. There we go. Oh, we still need. There we go. All right. Turn to Adelaide. Do 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 do. You want some? Didn't think so. Oh, I'm gonna run away.
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
It's definitely my plan. That was definitely my plan in the first place.
Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
There we go. What do we gotta do now? Oh, we gotta take the power regulator. Oop. I got it all the way back. Is there a way to fast travel? There is a way to fast travel. Fast traveling is your friend. Oh, hell yeah.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Well then,
Well,
there he is.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Alright guys, I think after I put in the power regulator, that's gonna be all she wrote for this episode. Alrighty guys, looks like a great place to leave off. So if you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and that's Zombie Hunter out.